Well, hello there. Come on in. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. I was just going over your chimney inspection report, but now that you're here, make yourself comfortable. Let's go over it together, shall we? Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right-hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hey, great picture of the front of the house. It's nice to see the sky nice and blue, especially after all that rain we've had over the last couple of weeks. Let's take a look at the top of the chimney itself. We do see it has a chimney cap on it. It's showing a little bit of rust, but it'll last you another 5 or 10 years. It's keeping the water from pouring down the chimney, and it also has a screen around it to keep the creatures out. Birds, squirrels, and the occasional raccoons. You also notice it's got some of this white powdery effervescence. It's showing it there and really all over the outside chimney chase here. And this is an indication that water's on the inside wicking to the outside. It's pulling the white salts with it, so that's your indication of a problem. Now, generally speaking, when we see this, the crown is cracked, and these crowns are usually about 1 inch thick, and they have cracks in them, and water's getting down in. But this crown has been re-poured. This is a 4-inch crown. It's kind of like a sidewalk. Really, it has no cracks in it. So I don't think the water's getting down here. I'm thinking this effervescence is probably old and predates the crown. A best way to find that out would be to go ahead and clean it up. And the best way to clean it up, use a little muriatic acid, a little brick acid, and power washing, and that'll take that off. And then wait for another good rainstorm and see if it reappears. If it doesn't reappear, then the crown has taken care of it. If it does reappear, maybe putting a good brick sealer on the chimney would be helpful and keep that from causing you any problems. Inside, we have an open wood-burning fireplace. They actually tiled in the firebox area. That's very unusual. We don't see that very often. Not heat-rated tile. So if you burn a wood-burning fire in here, it's likely the tiles would crack. But as a gas log setup, I think you're going to be perfectly fine. Damper's working well, no problems there. A little bit of mortar missing here in the smoke chamber area, not causing you a problem. But again, that's where moisture got trapped probably in there. They had a fire going here. It expanded and popped a little bit of that off of there. So not a big problem, but that's probably where that came from. Flue system looks great. You folks have questions for me, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can always email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thanks.